Hey, coaches, help me celebrate. Today is the 52nd episode. We have accomplished a full year of podcasting. All glory to God, right? So I'm going to dive right in. If you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to grow your coaching business while staying true to your Christian values, this episode is for you. Let me guess, you've Googled how to scale without losing your soul at least once. Well, you're not alone, and the good news is you're in the right place. Welcome to the Coach by God Entrepreneur. I am Denise Milianta, your go-to coach for Christian entrepreneurs, certified coaches, and consultants. If you're ready to grow your coaching business sustainably without compromising your values, losing sight of God's calling on your life, or turning into a 24/7 stress machine, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about sustainable growth strategies that won't make you lose sleep or your hair, delegating with discernment, even if your team right now is just you, your planner, and a cup of coffee, and maintaining quality and integrity because your name is worth more than a seven-figure bank account, all while keeping Christ at the center of it all. Stick around to the end for the One Thing Challenge, which is a practical action step that you can implement today.
Hey, Coach. Welcome back to the Coach by God Entrepreneur Show. I'm Denise Milianta, self-proclaimed mama bear of the coaching industry, certified professional coach, mentor, consultant, tech trainer, and a faith-fueled business maven with a knack for turning chaos into gold. If you are ready to leverage your hard-earned coaching certification, get clarity, create ripples in the marketplace, build a business that glorifies God, and make money, this podcast is for you. You can find out more and connect with me over at denisemilianta.coach. Ready to dig into today's show? Get ready for a dash of sass, a sprinkle of wit, a dose of wisdom, and a whole lot of no-nonsense strategies that will transform your life and your business. Let's go.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's start with sustainable growth. Scaling is not about sprinting, it's about running a marathon with steady, intentional steps. Scaling isn't about chasing every shiny opportunity or working 24/7 like the Energizer Bunny. I know this because that used to be me. That is not God's plan for you. Proverbs 16:3 reminds us, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. This verse sets the foundation for our three key principles of scaling with purpose. Some of y'all are out there taking on every client like it's a contest. Coaches make the mistake of trying to grow too quickly, and this is why they take on every client who comes their way. But remember Moses' father-in-law's advice in Exodus 18 when Moses was overwhelmed judging all of Israel's disputes? Jethro advised him to delegate and create a sustainable system. Similarly, your coaching business needs a sustainable growth strategy. That means three things. One, setting clear boundaries around your time and energy. Two is creating systems that can scale without sacrificing quality. That's a big one. And third, you need to focus on your unique calling and gifting. So here are three principles for sustainable growth. One, clarify your vision. Where's God leading you? Because without a clear vision, scaling can become a chaotic mess. Without a clear direction, you, my friend, are just busy, not effective. Two, automate the small stuff. Let's stop wasting time scheduling calls, sending invoices, and doing all the things manually. Let the tech do the heavy lifting. Leveraging tools for scheduling, invoicing, and client communication to free up your time is actually very smart. By the way, this is my expertise and what sets me apart from other business coaches. You will be tech savvy by the time I'm done with you, and you'll also have a fully automated business. Third, you want to focus on your zone of genius. What do you do best? Focus there and let go of the things that you're just okay at, but not excellent at. When you're grounded in these three principles, you're not just building a bigger business, you're building a stronger one. Because scaling isn't about doing more, It's about doing better. When you work smarter, you're not just growing your business, you're building a legacy. Okay, part 2. Now we're going to talk about delegation. I know, but no one can do it like me. Maybe not, but if you try to do everything, burnout is waiting for you with open arms. For many of us, this can be a challenge. It's hard to let go, isn't it? But here's the thing, Moses couldn't lead alone, and neither can we. As a reminder, in Exodus 18, Jethro advised Moses to appoint capable leaders to help him. So if you do have a team, delegating can look like this. 1, pray first. Ask for wisdom before choosing your people. 2, define clear roles. You don't just want to hand over tasks like they're hot potatoes. You want to equip the people to own them and make sure that you're pairing up skills with the right people. 3 is trust but verify. You want to monitor your team's progress without becoming a micromanaging nightmare. I know you're probably asking, well, what if I don't have a team? You're not stuck. You too also have options. The first thing is you want to consider outsourcing the smaller tasks. It's not a big deal. Consider outsourcing one-off tasks to freelancers on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. For example, you can outsource all those annoying things like graphic design or video editing, even administrative work like organizing your client database or your email inbox. It's worth it, trust me. Administrative work is very important too because you need to have an organized system. When you're not organized, you're going to get overwhelmed with chaos. And when you are tempted to do all the things, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do today that will actually move the needle? And spoiler alert, it's not checking your email for the 12th time. The other thing that you can do, which is not always well received by online coaches, is leveraging AI. AI really can be your secret weapon. AI is like a virtual assistant that never takes a break. Now, I also work a full-time corporate position. I have a high-level position, and I'm very busy. And the corporate world promotes and trains employees how to use AI. Don't be afraid to use AI. Don't get caught up in all of these posts online that say if you use AI, you're not being authentic. Okay. You can use AI to create content. You can use it to draft emails, blog posts, brainstorm social media captions as well. Now, I will share this with you. I often use AI to help me with the first draft of my content. I also use 3 to 4 different AIs to come up with all the different ways that I can articulate what it is I'm trying to say. You want to start there. Of course, never just copy and paste something that you've created with AI. All right. You can also use scheduling. You can use tools like Calendly to streamline all your client bookings. I use Acuity. It does so many things. It checks off a lot of boxes for me. It does my booking, it does my intake forms, it does my scheduling for my clients. It's amazing. You can also use chat box like ManyChat and answer common client questions for customer support. I did this many years ago. I'm not a fan of it, but it is a tool that you could use, right? So for research, your AI tools can gather data on your market or help you create strategies. It can help you create a customer journey map. I also use it for my corporate job when I need to analyze spreadsheets and get percentages and statistics. What you can use it for is endless. You can also use AI tools to organize your emails, create templates, and even track expenses. Now, you want to prioritize ruthlessly, okay? When outsourcing or automation isn't an option, Focus on what truly matters. Again, ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that will move the needle forward? Matthew 6, verse 34 reminds us, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Trust God's timing and provision. All right, delegation doesn't have to look like a big team. I personally don't have a team. I used to have an assistant. That was my niece. She is since graduated college and living as a teacher in North Carolina. And so now I have to do these things that she used to do by myself. And I'm okay with that, but I finally have come to a place where it's manageable and I'm not stressed out. Okay. So again, there's no right or wrong way here. So if you're tapping into AI, hiring a freelancer, or cutting out what doesn't align with your goals, the key is discerning how to best steward your time and energy. That's really what the main goal is here. All right. Lastly, our final point today is maintaining quality and integrity as you scale. Proverbs 22, verse 1 reminds us a good name is more desirable than great riches. As your coaching business grows, your reputation must remain anchored in excellence and integrity. While you're outgrowing, don't let your quality take a nosedive. What does this mean? It means several things. Never compromise your values for profit. Maintain high standards in your coaching programs and your services. Be truthful in your marketing. Keep promises that you make to clients, and continue with your own growth and development as well. Remember, scaling isn't just about getting bigger, it's about becoming better at serving God's purpose through your business. Okay, as your business grows, it's easy to let the quality slip. So here's 3 ways to maintain that quality and integrity while scaling. Number 1, set standards. Create the systems that are going to ensure consistency across the board. Stay grounded in your values, whether it's pricing, client selection, or marketing. Never compromise on what God has placed in your heart. And lastly, be transparent, my friends. Let your clients know what to expect and deliver on your promises. Growth doesn't have to mean compromise. With intentionality, you can scale while staying true to who God has called you to be. Now, before we wrap up, let's reflect on this. What if your definition of success needs to align more with God's perspective than the world's metrics? Maybe true scaling isn't just about numbers, but about deeper impact. All right, it's time for the one thing challenge. You've heard all the principles. Now it's time to take action. So here's your challenge. This week, identify just one area in your business where you're either overwhelmed or stuck. Ask yourself, what's one step I can take today to either automate, delegate, or realign this with my values? And then simply take the step. Maybe it's hiring a virtual assistant. Maybe it's organizing your systems. Whatever it is, take it to God in prayer and move forward in faith. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. If this hit home for you, share it with a fellow coach who could use a little divine intervention in his or her business. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week we're talking about self-care and Sabbath. We're covering the life pillar. And yes, that's a thing. And remember, scaling your business God's way isn't just possible, it's powerful. So until next time, keep seeking his wisdom and walking in his will at all times. I will also close out by saying, if you are a certified coach or a trained coach and you need help setting up all your business systems, reach out to me. Let's hop on a clarity call and see what we can accomplish in 30 minutes or less. Until next time, again, keep seeking his wisdom and walking in his will. God bless.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Coach by God Entrepreneur. If this blessed you, please hit the subscribe button and leave me a review. I would be truly blessed if you shared this podcast with another coach. And remember, success in coaching is not just about what you achieve, but who you become in the process. Tune in for more insights and actionable strategies in my upcoming episodes. Stay connected, stay inspired, and let God lead the way to your coaching greatness.